a background, color, and gradient. In order to do this, you're going to have to first choose what kind of background color you'd like. And you can go with what the symbol meanings are here, and the heraldic symbol meanings. So for me, I chose purple, and I did go with these meanings, sovereignty and justice. But you might decide to use black, and you might say, well, black doesn't mean constancy and grief to me. It means strength, and I'm going to use black. And that's okay too. The point is that you're choosing a color, and it's representing a meaning to you. So you're going to click right over here on the foreground box. You're going to change it to the color you want it to be over here in this color bar, and then click to make your specific color selection, and press OK. You're going to click on the gradient tool. You're going to make sure the mode is at normal, opacity is at 100%, and then you're going to decide what direction you'd want your gradient to go in and how long. So if I do the full page and I go vertically from top to bottom, and GIMP is slow, so give it a chance, you'll see that I've got purple on top and it fades to the white on the bottom. If I lessen the line or shorten the line, you can see there's more white and less purple. So the longer the line, the larger the gradient is. So once you've gotten, you can also move it around too to change the directions. Oh, and that's a perfect example of what not to do with GIMP, because now I just made it angry because I was doing too much too fast. So we're going to wait, we're going to finish letting it decide what it wants to do, and when you're all done and you're happy with how everything looks, you can press enter. And now, a very important step too, since we want the background not to move from now on, we're done with it, nothing else is going to be done with this background, we're going to lock it. And we want to lock the pixels, and we want to lock the position and size. We're not working with an alpha channel at this point, so we don't have to worry about that, but we do want to worry about these two. This way, when you're working on your image later, there's no chance of you clicking on something and then having that background move around, because that can get really frustrating. And final step, File, Save. Always save. You can go to File, Save, you can go to Command S, and it should automatically save to that folder that we'd already talked about. Remember, you labeled it Personal Crest, and you labeled it, and you saved it directly to your folder underneath the Personal Crest folder, so that I will always know, and that you will always know, where to find it. And that, once you do that, every other time you should just say File, Save, and it should automatically just keep saving to the right folder. If you don't save, and this program crashes on you, and you've done multiple steps, you're going to have to do those steps over again. That's why it's important to save often when you're working on projects. So, if you have any questions, please ask me, but at this point you can now create your background gradient.